They called me a loser, until I crushed their world in one sentence. At 72, I'd mastered the art of silence. Years of biting my tongue, smiling through insult, nodding through disrespect. But that family dinner? That night was the last straw and the beginning of my glorious revenge. The table was crowded. My daughter, her arrogant husband, and the rest of my freeloading, entitled family. Over roasted duck and red wine, the jokes flowed like water. Until he said it. So, how does it feel to be a loser? Laughter erupted. Even my daughter giggled behind her champagne glass. I calmly wiped the corner of my mouth and replied, "How does it feel for you to hear that this loser will no longer be footing your bills?" Silence. A delicious, pin-drop silence. Then chaos exploded. My son-in-law, red-faced and sputtering, said, "You can't be serious. We rely on that money." "I know," I smiled. "That's why this will be fun. You see, I wasn't always a pushover. Decades ago, I built a tech company from my garage. Sold it for millions. Funded their mortgage, their kids' school fees, even their groceries. All while they whispered that I was old and useless. I stayed quiet. Until that dinner. That night, I pulled the plug. The next morning, their credit cards declined at the gas station. My son-in-law's luxury car was towed. It was leased under my name. I called the school and pulled out the tuition payments. My daughter's spa membership? Gone. Their nanny? Terminated. I had signed every check. They'd just gotten too comfortable. They came to my estate 2 days later, frantic. "Mom, this isn't funny." "No," I said, sipping tea on my veranda. "But calling your benefactor a loser." That was hilarious. I then handed them each a folder. Inside, legal documents transferring all my assets to a scholarship foundation for underprivileged girls in STEM. My estate? Going to a retirement center I was founding for abused elderly women. My bank account? Locked to anyone but me. My daughter cried. My son-in-law yelled. That they had nothing left to say, because they'd never earned a dime of what they'd enjoyed. And here's the plot twist. I had one more surprise. From behind the curtain walked my lawyer. And a young woman. Meet Jessica. She's my former housekeeper's daughter. She just graduated top of her class in engineering. She's the new heir to my mentorship and business investments. I gave the future to someone who respected the past. They called me a loser, but I played the long game. And I won. If you loved that twist and want more epic revenge tales, dramatic family sagas, and jaw-dropping turnarounds, hit that subscribe button and join the tribe. Every day, I bring you the fiercest comebacks, the sweetest karma, and stories that remind you. Never underestimate the quiet ones.